This is the Morning Shower.
Brought to you by Late Night Hump.
Let the news wash over you.
With Jordan Freed,
Brendan O'Brien,
and Reena Ezra.
These are your ShowerHead Lines.
In making the case against a union at its warehouse in Bessemer, Alabama, Amazon has touted its compensation package. The company notes that base pay at the facility, around $15.50 an hour for most rank-and-file workers, is more than twice the local minimum wage. Yeah, this seems fine until you realize that Amazon has 1,000 times more money than the minimum surviving companies.
Toilet paper maker Charmin has leaped onto the NFT trend, offering up a series of JPEGs and GIFs, most of them prominently featuring a picture of a roll of toilet paper as pieces of digital art. Sometimes it takes a piece of art to wipe a piece of shit.
The Wall Township School Board in New Jersey is paying $325,000 to a former New Jersey teacher, Susan Parsons, who claimed she was forced to digitally edit a Donald Trump t-shirt worn by a student in a yearbook photo. Parsons, who voted for Trump in 2016, said she was a scapegoat and received death threats. She was suspended with pay after the incident. She claimed she regularly complained about being forced to alter photos. The school district ended up reissuing the yearbook with the original unaltered photo. Here's an idea. Instead of penalizing the teacher and the student for having beliefs, even if you disagree with them, educate them in history class or political science class without whitewashing it, because that's what school is for.
Police are looking for a man who allegedly stabbed a restaurant manager multiple times after he was told to wear a mask inside a Jack in the Box restaurant in League City, Texas. The stabbing perpetrator claimed PTSD from a childhood Jack in the Box attack.
A number of White House staffers were asked to resign or demoted for past marijuana use, regardless of whether those employees had been in one of the 14 states where the drug is legal, according to a report. The Biden administration had required workers to disclose past marijuana use on a background check form, but told some new hires that it would overlook those who answered yes. Despite this, White House Director of Management and Administration Ann Philippic reportedly led a series of one-on-one calls with staffers this month, asking those who admitted to past marijuana use to resign or to be placed in a remote work program. Wow, who would have thought? The White House is just filled with a bunch of narcs.
A Brooklyn-based film director is simultaneously mocking and attempting to profit off the NFT craze by selling a year's worth of fart audio clips recorded in quarantine. Individual farts are selling for $85 a pop, and they already sold one to an anonymous buyer. Ah, NFT, a tale between two cheeks.
With 30 compressions and 2 rescue breaths, 16-year-old Torielle Norwood saved her best friend's life just a day after completing a basic life support class at her high school. Norwood was driving 3 friends home in St. Petersburg, Florida on February 20th when another car driver slammed into her from the left and sent her car careening. I don't know about your high school experience, but this seems like a fucked up pop quiz.
A man was found guilty this week of keeping sharks in an above-ground 15-foot pool in the basement of his home in New York State with the intent to sell them. Officials from the DEC searched his home and found the sandbar sharks, a protected species under New York State law. They also discovered 2 dead leopard sharks, 1 dead hammerhead shark, and the snout of a small-toothed sawfish, an endangered species. Damn, there's no getting around that evidence. Lock him up and throw away the key because this dude is done. 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 Dun 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 dun.
A prospective juror who once lived in the neighborhood where George Floyd was arrested told the attorney for an ex-officer charged in Floyd's death that he had a personal reason for wanting to serve on the jury. Because me, as a black man, you see a lot of black people get killed and no one's held accountable for it. And you wonder why, or what was the decisions. Juror number 76 said under questioning during jury selection in Derek Chauvin's murder trial. So with this, maybe I'll be in the room to know why. But the man won't be in the room. Even though he said he felt he could weigh the evidence fairly, he was struck by the defense. The man was shown to have a bias of thinking an unarmed man shouldn't be murdered by the police without trial.
Thank you for showering with us.
Lather, rinse, repeat every day before noon.
Scrub-a-dub-dub at latenighthump.com.